Hey everybody, it's Chase with American Vintage Adventures again, and you might be a little bit confused as to why it's night right now and it's about to be daytime, but that's because I am having to do some editing gymnastics in order for us to do a side-by-side comparison of the Hollywood Tower Hotel, as in my favorite ride. Not trying to be biased already, but the Tower of Terror and the Disneyland Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout that I just got back from riding. Now, we're going to do a full ride through of both of them. We're going to compare both of them, and I'm going to let you know which one is my favorite. This may be the toughest ride comparison and the toughest pick I've ever had, because these are two things, Guardians and the Tower of Terror and the Twilight Zone, that I am just a massive fan of, and it's going to be like trying to pick between my children. But here we go, we're going to figure it out. Come with me, I got you. Let's go do this. You have just entered the Twilight Zone. So I'm over here in the shadow of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, and I'm really looking forward to hitting this ride later. I've got a lightning lane right now for Web Slinger's Spider-Man, so I'm going to head over there. But Guardians, listen, I'm a huge Guardians of the Galaxy fan, and the Tower of Terror is my favorite all-time ride. So mixing those two together, I cannot wait to ride this later, and I'm going to take you guys along with me when I do it.
Shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Hollywood, 1939. Amid the glitz and the glitter of a bustling young movie town at the height of its golden age, the Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right, a beacon for the show business elite. Now, something is about to happen that will change all that. The time is now, on an evening very much like the one we have just witnessed. Tonight's story on the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard, because in tonight's episode, you are the star, and this elevator travels you directly to the Twilight Zone.
In Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, I'm looking forward to this, combining two of my favorite things, Guardians of the Galaxy and Hollywood Tower of Terror. I can't wait.
Why I acquired each cage with unimaginable power, coming directly from my massive.
So this is a really short queue. You go in, come in right there, and you go into the first showroom right there. It's just a few feet. It's a very, very short queue line once you're inside this building. And outside, it's only a few feet long.
My friends, you're one step closer to the exciting encounter with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ow! Ow! That was not part of the plan. What? Of course I escaped. For those of you who have not been paying attention, the name's Rocket, one of the Guardians of the Galaxy. The smart one. Listen up. He's gonna put you on a gantry lift for your tour. I'm gonna sneak on top of your lift and take us all the way to the big old generator control room. I'm gonna blast that thing and destroy all the control systems, which will open up every cage in this freak show and free my friends. Our buddy Mantis is in the getaway ship waiting for my signal, and then we'll be on our merry way. But this plan won't work unless you help. I don't have clearance. My hands don't scan. Yours do. If you raise your hands, I get the clearance and the chaos begins. It's a foolproof plan. Oh. I'm gonna take this. Now move it.
That's a very cool pre-show with Rocket. I love the part at the end. He reaches down and takes Quill's Walkman. I'm an 80s nerd, Guardians of the Galaxy fan, Tower of Terror fan, 80s music and movies. So the Walkman, all this combined, this could be my favorite ride. Here we go. Into a dimension beyond sight, beyond sound, beyond mind. We've entered the Twilight Zone. Way back here. But I'll never get up there.
To our valued guests, for your safety once on board, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Keep your eyes on and gaze inside the time. And do take special care to supervise your children. Thank you. Estimated
Too late to turn back now.
Okay, raise your hands for clearance. Scan complete. You may now enter the gantry lift.
Come on in. Row 3, you guys can be our top right. And row number 4, come on in, be our top left. Be sure to have little bags and backpacks on.
Alright, here we go on Guardians. I think we officially need to engage Lincoln Hawks mode. Lincoln Hawks mode engaged. Switch. Flip.
And start things rocking. Now show me those hands, people. You got clearance. Let's roll.
The first couple of guys gets it every time. So I just got off of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. I have disengaged Lincoln Hawks mode, and I gotta say, it was fantastic. It is very much similar, obviously, to Tower of Terror because it's just been made over. But the one big difference here is there is no sort of riding through the tower and building up to the drop. No. I was not expecting it. It caught me by surprise. They close the doors and you take off upward and then you start dropping immediately. There's no build up. There's no seeing people disappear. It is just quick, fast, and it drops you way more times, I feel like, than Tower of Terror does. So it was a great ride. I'm on my way to Soarin' over California now. And yeah, I love Guardians. What can I say?
Fireworks. Let me hit the flag. There we go.
One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door. That door is opening once again. This time, it's opening to you.
I know other things are going on. Safe little journey. It's okay. I think you put your batteries in it. Right?
You are about to discover what lies beyond the 5th dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of imagination, in the Tower of Terror.
That's different.
Okay, well, okay.
First you went up, fell down. That's right.
Welcome back to those of you who made it. And a friendly word of warning. Something you won't find in any guide. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, there's no like set.
All right, so I am off of the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, and now it is time for the moment of truth. It is time to pick a winner between the two. I even took into consideration the gift shops in both of them. This is such a hard decision for me. Overall, I give the win to the Tower of Terror, but I actually think the ride itself, how many times it picks you up and drops you and lifts you, is better on Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. I also love the rocket animatronic and the whole setup on Mission Breakout. However, Rod Serling is to be credited for 90% of the horror and sci-fi movies that you've seen today, and you don't even know it. He's come up with so much that has been ripped off by people like Jordan Peele and others. Not just him, he's not alone. And it was all from the mind of Rod Serling in that whole sort of old Hollywood vibe and that just unsettling creepiness that gets into you in the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, and all of those old vintage like feelings that come up from old school scary and creepy things that maybe could exist, that just sort of sneaks in, and it's represented with that elaborate theming and that Art Deco design and old Hollywood all mixed together. That gives Tower of Terror the win. Plus, it's still the only ride system that has where the elevator moves forward through some scenes. None of the others do that. It's much easier just to go up and down. But in the closest of competitions, I really can't pick a winner. I really, in my heart, don't want to pick a winner because they're two things that I absolutely love. They're two of my favorite all-time rides, two of my favorite all-time IPs. But I'm going to give it to Tower of Terror. I hope they keep them both the same way. That way I can enjoy both coast to coast and get something different. And I just absolutely love both. But I'm going to give the overall win to Tower of Terror. I'm sorry, Star-Lord and Rocket and Groot and Gamora. You guys are all right there. I love you. But the OG for the win. And right now I'm going to get out of Hollywood Studios because the rain is coming down. But this is just another in our series of comparison of rides between Disneyland and Disney World. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, this is Chase with American Vintage Adventures saying have a great AVA day. I got to get out of the rain. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.